Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start by saying all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Yakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well through the Yakwakodash. Salutation to the Akim that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and much respect unto the elect and the hopeful elect sons and daughters of Yashala that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shamashiach. Shalom, shalom. Today's lesson is about the boasting of the wicked and the covetousness of the wicked against the poor, which is Yashala, you so-called black, Latino, and American, right? Esau, through his sorceries, he's trying to deceive the whole earth with his left hand miracles, right? That he's trying to do, and in that and on that side too, we're trying to be cool to the beasts, the animals, not only to the poor of Yashala, to the poor which is Yashala, right? But to all the animals, because under this man rulership, 90% of animals have gone extinct. Countless tribes have disappeared upon this earth under this man's watch, and most of those destruction have come unto his hand. That's why they call him the man of perdition. Everything he have touched, he have destroyed, mentally, spiritually, and physically. This man cannot be trusted by any kind, in any ways, right? And one of the video is about the M.O.T.B, which is the microchip that you're gonna bring upon this earth to deceive the nations, and it's gonna be a worldwide event. See, those things gonna be a worldwide event that's gonna try to accomplish, because what you got a short time. And let's bring the video up, and while the video is playing, we're gonna stop it and bring a few scriptures to show you that the prophecy is coming to pass, that Yahweh power by Hashem Yahshua has spoken of, right? This is from James Watchman. This is from a brother from England, from Great Britain, right? I don't remember the brother's name, but I've been watching him for a long time. He's been putting those video, very edified video, for a very long time. And my fault, but if your name escaped my mind right now. We would like to see 1 billion people implanted by year 2030, right? Let's play it.
We want to give the world access to a super useful technology that really has the potential to transform healthcare, and in particular remote diagnostics, in fascinating ways.
Listen to what the man said, right? The keyword is healthcare. You see, those Western civilization right now, that's in power right now, the economy is like a healthcare-based economy, because like healthcare to the healthcare, to the pharmacia, right? They employ most people, and combined with all those companies they own. Period. They're the biggest employer of Western civilization, and that's a fact, right? With the drug use, with the like the pharmacia, right? Pharmacia and the healthcare industry that they have. Let's keep playing.
Disruptive Subdermals is a company specialized in implantable microelectronics. We are particularly focused on tiny injectable chip implants that don't have a battery. The way they work is that you inject them under the skin, and then when you want to do a reading with using the sensors of the implant, you just swipe on the outside of your skin with your smartphone. That activates the implant, it does a reading, and then the data is transferred to the phone. In this way, we want to enable people to read their vital body parameters at any time and in any setting, really.
The purpose of this study is to compare temperature measurements via this new subdermally implanted device compared to traditional temperature measurement techniques. In a subdermal implant, you have a much more consistent environment. The The sensor is in place and it's inside the body.
So I have 2 implants that are temperature sensors that measure my body temperature.
I have one in my stomach and one in my right arm. There are very small chip implants, roughly the size of a rice grain.
It's very easy to read it. You just basically swipe your phone over the chips.
The installation was actually fairly simple. I almost didn't even realize it was put in until it was done.
Anyone who's used to tweezing their eyebrows or hitting their small toe on something, that's so much worse.
I go into the app. I go to read temperature. So I'll just open it up. And there we go. It says 33 degrees is the abdomen sensor value. And it's that simple.
This should be the way to find problems in your body and help you live longer and healthier.
I wanted to be part of the study to make sure that we are moving towards a more technical and advanced society.
Potential clinical applications for this
Got
type
to be advanced to a more evolve society, right? That's the 4th industrial revolution, right? It's like transform men with machine. See, now you became transformers on every sort of the way, right? You're not gonna be yourself anymore. You're not gonna have a mind of your how by Hashim Yahushai no more, because they're gonna have to control over your mind and with your soul and body. They have total control of on every way of your daily life, because the society they want to create it is a society with the elite rules with total control.
of device is home monitoring, for instance. In an outpatient clinic situation, you could use implants to have a much better surveillance of the patient.
Our technology is both cheap and robust, as has a very long lifetime. We think it can be valuable for millions and millions of people. We have set the ambitious goal that we'd like to see 1 billion people implanted by the year 2030.
As you can see, this man said you wanna see at least 1 billion people be microchip by 2030, by be implanted with the M.O.T.B by 2030, and that's the wicked boasted of his heart desire. Let's get that scripture real quick, right? And that's how we deal with the wicked, right? Let's go to Psalm 10 and 2. Psalm chapter 10, verse 2. Let's start at 1. Why standest thou afar, O Yahweh power? Why hidest thyself in time of trouble? This is time of trouble. This is Jacob's troubles coming full steam ahead. Because who they gonna host this around? To checks, to the poor, which is Yasha'Allah, you so-called black, Latino, and American. That's who they're gonna host this around, right? That's what they're gonna come full steam ahead to show you that that's there to help you, that everything gonna be okay. That's a deceitfulness that the man gonna come out with. Verse 2, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Who's the poor is gonna persecute it? Yasha'Allah, because he's gonna have total control of us. Let them be taken into the device that they have imagined. See, they create a device now they imagine for them to have 1 billion people be implemented with M.O.T.B by 2030. For the wicked boast of his heart desire. This is the wicked of a boasted of his heart desire. And bless the covetous. You see, this man is blessing when come to bless, like the earlier Taha always said, earlier Apostle Taha always said, right? When someone is blessed, that means he have people under his thumb. He have slave. That's what they're trying to do with make you do. When they're gonna put that the microchip inside of you, the M.O.T.B. They try to be blessed, right? To have total control of you. of your body, your mind, your soul. Whom the Lord abhorred. The Lord abhorred this man. The Lord gonna test this man, and the Lord gonna do abominably to this man. Destruction is coming for this man, because it's the man of destruction. The wicked, to the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. They're not gonna seek after God. The way this man talking, not one time he said the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Not the way. Not one time he said, God, if God willing, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, he said by 2030. This man think he's gonna live forever out here. His way are always grievous. That's a grievous thing to try to do to this world. Because when you take the M.O.T.B, aka the microchip, it's the grievous things. Because those things can cause cancer inside your body. And to his pride of his countenance, he will not seek after God. God is not in all his thought. God was never in their thought of mine, Yashallah. His way are always grievous. This is a bad thing. What they always do. When everything they try to say something is good for you, it's always grievous. Nothing good come of it. Thy judgment are far above out of his sight. See, they cannot see the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They cannot see the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. As for all his enemies, he's puffed at them. See, because this man think he's so powerful, he doesn't think he got enemies, that the enemies that he has can do anything to him, right? But he's the Lord's biggest enemy. And he's puffed at the Lord also. He said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall not be in adversity. This man can never think he's going to be in adversity. That's how he's taking to 2030. But hey, this man doesn't know the future. He's speaking in both sides of his mouth. Because the Lord going to put an end to his kingdom not tomorrow. And destroy it. What can start tomorrow? What make you think you're going to have 2030? Never say God, Lord willing. Never say Yahweh Hashem Yahushai willing. See? Why? Because they think their house gonna live together forever, right? Let's go to Psalm Psalm 49:11. The inward thought is that their house shall continue forever, and their dwelling place to all generation. They call their lands after their own names. That's exactly what they have done. They think their house gonna continue forever, and their dwelling place to all generations. They think everything gonna belong to them to all generations, like the land, the people, the animals. That's exactly what those people have done, and that's the way they're taking of their mind, because no judgment have never come around them. They have never been judged sharply. See, and like let's go again. Let's go to Proverbs, right? Let's go now to Ecclesiastes, right? 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. See that if the Lord didn't execute the judgment against them speedily, the Lord give them a limited of time to act. But that time is, even though it's a short time in the eyes of the Lord, but to them they've been ruling for over 500 years. Nothing have happened drastic to them. Therefore, the heart of Son of Man is fully set in them to the evil. See, that's when Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the Greeks, when they come into power, evil have been multiplied on earth. Starting with the empire of Alexander the Great, when they give power to the 4 generals, when evil have multiplied upon this earth. And that's why they're set to do evil, because judgment haven't come unto them heavily and speedily. And that's exactly the time that we are in, Yashallah. Okay, let's go back to the video.
I had just finished my freshman year of college. I was out in the ocean and I dove out and into a wave, something that I'd done many times before. I dove into a sandbar that had drifted in, which fractured my spine and damaged my spinal cord. and that left me as a C5 quadriplegic. I kept asking the doctors, what can I look forward to in the future? One of my doctors said, hey, we want to try this muscle stimulation device. It really sounds like it's something out of a science fiction novel, reconnecting my mind to my body.
Spinal trauma is one of the toughest problems in medicine. There's currently no biological way of healing severe damage to the spinal cord. Recently, scientists have started developing a workaround, creating an artificial link between the brain and the body.
My name is Gaurav Sharma. I'm the lead investigator on the NeuroLife program at M.O.T.B. So NeuroLife is an electronic neural bypass technology that can link the brain directly to the limb it controls. We are developing this technology for people with paralysis due to spinal cord injury so that they can regain control of their own hand. Ian Burkhardt is our first patient in this study.
Being injured at the C5 level means that I have pretty good strength through my biceps, but I don't really have any movement below my elbows at all. I rely on other people to help me every single day. They help me get dressed, get transferred into my wheelchair, brush my hair, and then at the end of the day I also need help doing everything in reverse to get ready for bed. Independence is my number one goal, and regaining any use of my hands will really improve my independence, so it was something I was all for. You good? Yeah.
So this technology has three main components. The first component is a tiny chip that is surgically implanted in Ian's brain, and that records Ian's brain activity as he's thinking about moving his hand.
Doing a little more slack? No, that's fine. Is you good? Okay, cool. Yeah.
The second component is a computer algorithm that decodes Ian's brain activity and interprets the movement that he's thinking about. And the last component is a wearable sleeve which has up to 160 electrodes, which activates the individual muscles to evoke the attempted movement.
You said hand open first? Hand open first, yeah. When I first started with the study, just trying to open and close my hand was extremely challenging. I never had to think about moving my hand. It was just something that naturally happened. So it was something that took a lot of mental strength. Okay, you ready? Yeah. But today, with practice,
as you can see, Yasha'Allah, this is the miracle they're trying to do, right? Let's go to Revelation 19 and 20. In Revelation 19 verse 20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. See, they're trying to work a miracle and they left inside before them, right? Which it deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, and them that worship his image, that both were cast alive in a lake of fire burning and brimstone. See, now they're gonna plant those the C-hip in your mind, the microchip in your mind, you see, and in your hand, right? Let's bring the scripture out, right? Let's go to Revelation again, 13 and 16. Revelation 13 verse 16, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast and the number of his name. See, like they see now with those kind of miracle on the left hand side, and they're gonna use their healthcare, their sorceries, to implement those things to show you the kind of miracle they have. For the simple-minded, those that's like wisdom according to the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And then like those people, they're gonna take that mark, they're gonna take the microchip to make their life easier. This man, his life is to live a normal life, right? To be able to function again. But that, forget that was his lot that the Lord gave him. That's punishment he have to serve at the end of the day, right? Because those people doesn't have the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in them, right? And Revelation, let's go to Revelation 18 and 23. Revelation 18 verse 23, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for the merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorceries was all nations deceived. See, they're gonna deceive all the nations by their sorceries, the healthcare system that they have. See, and they're gonna use those kind of people. They're gonna use those artists, those musicians, those movie stars as enchantments, and to show you like, oh yeah, you can just a temperature, and you can buy and sell, and you can think, and your arms gonna walk and everything like that. And that's the way they're gonna bring those but they're gonna use the sorceries first. That's how you see the first line of the algorithm going out is that to the healthcare, to the pharmacia. They're gonna bring this thing out. They're gonna show you like in a way it's for the benefits of your body. And then they're gonna bring it, they're gonna say, oh, it's safe, because they're gonna be able to tell you like if you're sick or not. And now they're gonna implement it for you to buy and sell at the end, right? Let's bring a scripture about how they're gonna use their sorceries, right? Let's go to Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47 verse 10, for thou have trusted in thy wickedness, thou have said, none see me. See, all those things they're doing right now is wickedness, because it's against the law to cut someone under the skin of someone, right? And to put something in there that's not worthy of anything. That's his vain. That wisdom and that knowledge he have perverted thee. The wisdom that I have and the knowledge that I have is then left inside, and those things have perverted this man. And who have said in their heart, I am, and none else beside me. They're at the top of the pyramid right now, and no one can say anything to them. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence rise. Evil gonna come upon those people when they are to fill their belly, when they're gonna try to have total control upon this earth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, where thou shalt not know. Stand now with that enchantment, with the multitude of thy sorceries. This is a multitude of thy sorceries. Now they want to implement something in your hand, and now they want to implement something in the chip in your mind, and everywhere in your body they want to have total control with that sorceries, right? Wherein those have labored from thy youth. It's not the new thing right now. It's I've always wanna cut the body and look inside of it and see how it works and everything like that. I've always done that since the beginning of time, right? They have created biological warfare against our people, against Native American, against the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. if so be though shall be able to profit, if so shall be able mayest to prevail. If all those sorceries working with that you've been labored with, hey, if that's the right path, you're gonna be able to prevail. You're gonna be able to profit from it forever, right? Hey, but say your kingdom was for a little while, for a moment at a time, in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and the Lord gonna bring you to desolation for your wickedness, right? And let's bring one last thing out, right? And the thing is, right, when you look at this thing, right, it's a Houston pet owner, right? They give the Houston pet owner till like February 1st to microchips their pets. And that's one of the thing they have done, Yasha Allah, right? And let's bring the last thing. Let's bring Proverbs 12 and 10, right? Hey, Proverbs 12 verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Even though they try to say that it's to help your pet if they get lost, if they're sick, hey, it's a cool thing for them to do, because a lot of pets that they've been implanted with the microchip, right? They have get cancer and all kind of ulcer in their body, and they die from those things. See, even when they say they're gonna help, it's still gonna bring death to those animals, to the beast that you have, and that's still with the wicked have worked for a very long time, right? And let's show you, if you take that mark, what's gonna happen. Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. You see, and that's the thing. If you worship the beast, I worship the beast by accepting all their ways and his image. Whatever they presented to you, you accept it and receive this mark. Hey, if you accept the microchip in your forehead and in your hand, hey, that's what's coming for you. You accept the false miracles, man, hey. And you accept the way of the sorceries, the way that what the pharmakia is saying, hey man, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. The wrath of God gonna come upon you, which should pour out without mixture onto the cup of his indignation. Till they're gonna go straight up fire. Till no one gonna make the Lord stop on those times, right? You shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All who have to worship the beast in his image and have to his mark and their forehead in their hand, they're gonna be tormented with fire. The lake of fire that's coming. It's coming for Babylon, aka America. In all the part of the earth. Whoever take that, gonna be destroyed. And the Lord is specifically talking to our people, you so-called Black, Latin, and American, of the culture of Israel. If you take that mark, hey, and worship the beast, the Lord gonna destroy you. Period. And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters edify. I'm gonna give all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all wisdom, all truth belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and well through the Yakwakodash. Salutation to the Akim that's in highways and byways doing the work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and much respect unto the elect and the hopeful elect, sons and daughters of Yashala, that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh. Why Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, Abba Babo, Kom Yashala.